Murder on demand. I used to stream for 8, but been super unmotivated. Yeah. Not only have I struggled with like the idea of streaming again, but I've also been seriously struggling with like what I want to game on. I went and I bought a PlayStation 5 last year. And I did that because I wanted to play my games where everything was tailored to a controller experience, because I grew up playing the PS2, the N64, the PS2, and then I traded my N64 for a GameCube. And then when I was a teenager and I was working, I like worked 12 hours one day, and when I got that paycheck, because it was a bunch of overtime, I went and I blew all of that on a PS3. The only time I started playing on a PC was when I started playing World of Warcraft. And then only in like 2015 is when I started buying all my games on Steam and just like being PC only, really. You updated the whole setup? Holy crap. My setup's like basically the same. Well, I did purchase like practically a new PC, like part by part, except for my GPU and my PSU. And like I was gonna get a new GPU, but then like the price of the $1,000 price tag was like, ugh. On top of not having that controller experience, couch controller experience that I wanted. Capture card and all, holy crap. I still got the same old capture card. That's why it's only 30 FPS this game. To you, it's 30 FPS, but to me, it's almost 60. But my capture card can only do 30. Sinan the Giant. Be cautious of his two-handed sword. Well, I have a two-handed sword. I just putting that out there. $4K60. Yeah, see, my capture card is from 2015. I bought it because, again, when I started streaming, like right before I started going all out on PC, I was mainly a PS4 streamer. I did all my gaming on my PC with WoW, but then when it came to everything else, it was PS4. Destiny was on PS4. I played Dark Souls and Bloodborne, all of those on PS4. I spent 25. That's also American. I bet you if I bet you it's more on Canadian, because I'm Canadian, so I bet you that's more Canadian. Can you link? Do you have a link? Can I give you the ability to link? Oh, dude, I can't play Forza game. It's not on PS5 yet. How do I... Allow you to paste. You talking about Diablo 4? Wait, is... Wonder if that works. Yeah, we finally kill Mephisto. We'll more like banish him. Yeah. Yeah, my PC is definitely strong enough to do Diablo 4. I streamed for like a week straight when Diablo 4 came out. I streamed the game for like a week straight. But that was like... That was one of the last biggest games that I streamed. I think I did a playthrough of Elden Ring because I was going to get ready for the DLC for that, and then I ended up not playing that either. Well, I played it, but I didn't beat it or get that far, and also didn't stream it. Rusty Ardgall. Oh, hey, she's here. Hello.
Oh, mother's tits.
Oh,
I've just
mother's
about had it with
tit.
this bunch of repressed virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one of them.
I definitely am one of them.
If it weren't for their stupid rules, I'd punch you in the face, you patronizing jerk. Get lost!
Digimon Story Traveler game. I feel like I've...
What did I tell you? Leave me the hell alone.
I feel like I've heard of that game before. I want to apologize. We got off on the wrong foot.
Huh. That's a first. I don't put much stock in heartfelt apologies as a rule. So what do you want?
We both found ourselves in similar situations, and I know how frustrating it is. Should have been more understanding.
Well, I'll be damned. All right.
It worked.
Apology accepted. And I guess I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have snapped at you.
I never paid much attention to Digimon. That's all new to me. So what are you angry about?
Oh, I've had just about enough of dealing with those sniveling morons when they're up to something.
Oh.
Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile away. There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it.
The whole world of Digimon is new to me.
Idea. You're going to help me.
I was more of a I was more of a Pokemon when I grew up. I might, but not for free.
Straight to the point, huh? Don't worry, I'll pay you. And who knows, you might even get a discount on my wares.
Oh. So what do you need?
I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting with his delivery. Although I'm pretty sure he knows this already.
Yeah, I was a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh too. Did a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Who's Brendan?
You don't know? He's the captain of this entire circus. I thought since they let you in, you must have an in with him.
Nope.
But it turns out you know even less than I do.
Yep.
There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know, but I can feel it. I've been doing business with the captain for years now. Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they won't let me out either. Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you need anything.
You still collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Dude, I wish I did. But like, I don't know what I did. I think I sold them in a garage sale at some point. And at this point, it's just like, that is an expensive hobby. I already spent so much money on Magic years ago. Yeah. Whoa, that was a crazy sound. Holy crap. I wonder if that came through too. That sucked, whatever sound that was. Wow. Holy crap, dude. You didn't hear anything? You can hear the game though, right? Please tell me you can hear the game at least. Guess I keep the fishing rod. Oh, you didn't hear what I heard? Yeah, I don't know what that was, but holy crap, it sucked. I'm making bank though, I will say. Keep all of that. This weighs much or no? All this crap weighs. We can sketch things. I forgot about that. And we can look into the distance. Nice. You still do your YouTube stuff, or did that take a pause too? That took a pause too while I was not streaming, but because I'm streaming again, I am also doing more YouTube stuff again too. Because how this works is if I'm streaming a playthrough, afterwards I cut it up and I throw it on YouTube. It's kind of like a start here, finish there type of deal. I played around with the idea in my head of just like offline playing games and then recording them and then just sending them to YouTube. But the problem with that is I really like being live. I like live streaming a little bit more than I like editing videos. And I like the idea of editing videos for special occasions. Oh yeah, that's right. You did say that. I fell asleep to some of my playthroughs. I remember you saying that. I appreciate that. The support means a lot, bruh. Oh, this guy. This guy's a right douche.
Let me guess. Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north? Ah, of course.
You must be from Connacht. I should have guessed right away. So, who's in charge there now?
I'm not from Connacht, nor from Timberwall. I'm from... Wait. I'm not from Connacht, nor from Timberwall, nor from Camelot. I'm from nowhere.
Nowhere?
Nowhere?
Glad about it. Must be a shithole like no other. And I think I won't learn much about politics from you.
You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it.
And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The Druids are out of the picture already.
Thanks, Akali. It's nice having you come say hello. I appreciate that. It is nice seeing some old people come in, say hello. I played around with the idea in my head of just doing YouTube. I played around with the in my head of having my cam on. I'm kind of enjoying not having it on. I played around with the idea in my head of doing a whole new channel and starting from scratch, which is still something that I'm thinking about heavily, but maybe not creating a new account, but just completely tearing affiliate off of this account and starting from scratch. Oh. Secret coalition, a coup.
Well, sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess.
Maybe. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too. Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face. With all due respect, of course.
That was a douche. Well, if that ever goes into action, I believe I'm still in your Discord. Always feel free to update me on the new stuff. If you make a new account or whatever, I'll support you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's a good idea. I could totally update my Discord if I want to do something like that. Didn't think about that, actually. But then what would be my main driving force of starting a new account? I don't think I'm going to. Just because, like, to do that, I would need like a new name. Like, I also played around with the idea of having this account be World of Warcraft only. And then I would have another account just for variety, but I don't really think I want to do that either. It's just like, it's one of those things where there's too many options and it's becoming overwhelming, you know? I could, but I tried that once and I couldn't stay with it because I love this name so much. I thought of this name in high school and it feels so much like me, you know? It's one of those things where it's like I tried changing it to, you know, rebrand myself and feel fresh, but then I ended up going back like immediately after. And how would I recognize someone from a secret coalition?
That's the case. Those sons of bitches are good at hiding. They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks.
You know, you don't look all that smart either.
You see? It takes one to know one. And that means we're just pawns. Folks like us won't change anything. But we have to talk out loud. It suits them when everyone keeps their mouth shut.
You mean it's your final form? Are you suggesting that someone intentionally caused the plague?
Wait a minute. I'm not suggesting anything here. I'm just thinking out loud.
It doesn't make sense that the plague appeared just like that. Out of bloody nowhere? Hell no. It's a high-stakes game.
So what's at stake?
Power over us, of course. Over our bodies and souls. Over Avalon. Over the whole damn course of history. You know, I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale? What if the nobles and others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up? And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it.
You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads, and drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else.
You might be right.
You finally get it. It's just a pity that there are so few like us. Well, we just have to keep going, eh? And while we're at it, I have to get back to work. I'm on duty.
Alrighty. I do got a couple things on the horizon, though. I'm feeling like I want to do a Battlefield 6 playthrough. That's kind of a shorter game, and it's a smooth gameplay and first-person shooter, and I've been kind of looking for that, so I might do that. Subnautica. Since Subnautica 2 came out, I kind of want to play that. I just don't have it. I gotta buy it. God damn it.
Oi, friend. The question.
Boy, spin
You know why
twirly,
people
friend.
always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting. It's
Sorry.
good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
Do you have any work for me?
Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle. Unless you're a master goldsmith.
Dude, I want to play the new Forza
feel
so
free to
bad,
prove
but
it.
it's not on
I'll
PS5.
have
I'm
work
so
for you
mad.
immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either.
I literally saw the big one of the bigger trailers that it first came out with. I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, it's day one PC. Oh my god, just to find out that it's not later on. Of course, yeah. There must be something I can help you out with.
Listen, I said I don't have any jobs, as in things I pay you for doing. That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two. If you're willing to learn, that is.
Sure, teach me.
Since you're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep, maybe we can make good use of that. You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right? The alchemists. They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions. But perhaps You'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh? We should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor. You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you can bring it over so I can see what you've made.
Corpse Eater. Oh my god, I actually can make this stuff. Although it's not the greatest. You'd need lots of leather for that. Hello, friends.
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word always resonate within your soul.
Yeah, that's exactly how I thought too back in basically 2015, end of 2015 into 2016. I was like, I want to get more games on Steam because it was easier to stream games right off the PC. Thank you. I've already been blessed with tongs, pincers, fire.
What do you mean, my child?
You're a red priest. I think you have a pretty good idea of what I mean.
I'm afraid you are attributing too many characteristics to me based solely on the clothes I wear. The Horns of the South are my home. My mission is to spread the word. The word is good. I'm afraid that I simply cannot believe your blasphemous words without proof.
Blasphemous words. Here's your proof. Is this enough?
Father Leon. I knew him in my youth. He was my mentor, a truly devoted servant of the Prophet. Back then, he was already showing signs of being overly devoted, let's call it. He followed the word and the word alone, which might seem commendable, but it doesn't necessarily make for easy, everyday communication between brothers. He answered questions with quotes. Can you imagine? We never knew whether his faith was truly that strong, or if he was just mocking us. So, this letter, well, it doesn't prove much. It's true that it's written in a normal way, and not using quotes. But the seal matches, and the handwriting too, so I dare not question its authenticity. I dare say, however, that Father Leon's devotion might have turned into madness. Why shouldn't it?
When does Sod 3 come out? What do you think of the weirdness?
It's a sickness, a corruption, but also a mystery. Many of my brothers would call it a curse, a stain upon Avalon that must be purged. And yet, I wonder, did Kai not teach us that all things have a purpose? That even suffering carries wisdom? The weirdness twists and warps, yes. It consumes and it takes. But it also gives. Life grows in its wake. Strange and terrible, but life all the same. If we are to fight it, we must first understand it. And that is what frightens the Church most of all. Understanding.
Are the Horns prepared to fight the weirdness?
As prepared as any men can be against something they barely understand. Swords and fire will hold back beasts. But what of the creeping rot that twists flesh and mind alike? But there is one thing. The Excalibur they keep here. It has not been wielded in an age, yet the weird does not creep near it.
How come?
Well, even as it rests upon its pedestal, the air around it remains untouched. The tendrils of corruption that strangle stone and steel refuse to claim it. The keepers may not see it for what it is, but I do. There is power in that blade. Something ancient, something beyond the church's teachings. And if it truly holds back the weirdness, then perhaps it was never meant for men alone.
Do you feel safe here?
Safe? No. But safer than most, I suppose. But tell me, what is safety, truly? A stronghold? A weapon? A prayer? I've seen men with all three fall just the same. So no, I do not feel safe. But I do feel watched. And sometimes that is enough. Certainly. Kai's
you have?
blessings know no bounds. But sometimes it's useful to seal them in a handy flask.
Lose 7 health. Holy crap. 800 gold. 800 gold for that, but that's like impenetrable shield is like exactly what I want. Yeah, it's like exactly what I want.
May Kai's word always guide you. In the word, you will find solace.
That's stealing? I don't want to steal a daffodil.